Lisa is looking for a second date update with a guy named Jordan, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. Good to talk to you.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, I can't believe I'm here. I mean, I never dreamed I'd be calling you. I've been listening to you guys since, I've been listening to you since
Oh, God.
high school.
I was going to stop you from making us feel old, but too late. I was too slow.
Uh-huh.
That's okay.
It happens.
But that's great. We're glad to have you on, and we're going to try to help you out. If you want to start with how you met Jordan and how the first date went, we'll hear you out and go from there.
All right. So, honestly, I just don't know what the deal is because I had a great Tinder date. We went out for drinks. And drinks, that was only the first plan was drinks. And then that turned into dinner. And then that turned into going back to his place. You know, it was a really great date.
We've heard these before.
Sure. You're not the
Starts
first.
out as a simple Tinder date. Drinks lead to dinner. Dinner leads to, okay.
I know. I mean, the chemistry was fantastic, guys. It was honestly off the charts, really. But I don't know. Like, we had so many things in common. We laughed a lot, like lots of laughing, like laughing all the time.
Good for the soul.
Yeah, you know, it was just it felt so good. And he was really easy to be with. He was easy to talk to. And I know we met on Tinder. We had a Tinder date. But he said all kinds of things that led me to believe that I would definitely be seeing him again soon. You know, I'm going in with eyes open. It's Tinder. But
you don't expect it to exceed your expectations.
Yeah, it did. It exceeded my expectations. And so the fact that he hasn't called me is confusing.
A little surprising.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel stupid because I slept with him thinking that.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but with it being a Tinder hookup, were you kind of half planning on sleeping with him anyway? You just weren't expecting to like him so much?
I don't go into Tinder for the sex, personally. I know that a lot of people do. I have my eyes open, but it's not a promise of sex for me. You know, I go in, I like to meet a person and see how it goes. You know, if I feel it. If I don't feel it, I'm not going to have sex with them.
Okay.
And so, yeah, maybe it was for him, but it feels like he was playing me then, because the conversation was honest enough and easy enough that he could have just said that at the time. He didn't have to say the things he said to make me think that we were both quite pleasantly surprised, you know?
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah, isn't that frustrating? I mean, especially when it's one thing if you go out on a date with somebody and it isn't the greatest date, but it isn't an awful date. And you definitely think that there's going to be another one, you know, fine. If he's not feeling it, fine. It's fine that he doesn't say so. But when you feel connected with somebody and you feel like you have this open line of communication out of the gate, it's like, why didn't you just say so? Just say so. We were obviously able to communicate with each other. Why are you holding this back?
I agree completely.
Don't get it.
That's how I feel. Like it could have been just complete honesty was on the table the whole evening, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm confused and a little sad and a little disappointed.
Yeah.
But who knows what's going on? Let me not, assume the worst. Maybe something's going on. Maybe something happened in his family or maybe... Yeah, we just don't know what happened.
Forgive me if you've already said, but how was it left? Like when he left, did he just say goodbye and give you a hug and a kiss, or did you even get that?
I got that. It was a very nice hug and kiss goodbye. There was some lingering.
Okay.
And yeah,
Did he say, I'll call you, we must do this again soon?
Yes, we agreed to speak again. I didn't push, but we had so many times we had said, wow, this is really unexpected. Wow, you're really awesome. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so the surprise
like
chemistry
that.
seemed pretty mutual.
It felt really mutual, and it felt like I didn't need to even bring up the future because
it felt understood.
You understood exactly. It felt like honestly a relief that it was feeling kind of baked in.
Yeah.
And it didn't have to be this great big curiosity. Oh, I wonder how it was for him. I thought we both were so communicative that, yeah, anyway.
Okay.
That was my take on it.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break because we're late for the break anyway. And when we come back, we're going to call Jordan and we're going to see what's going on there.
Thank you, guys.
It's very possible that all these things that you were feeling and he was feeling are true, and it may very well have been mutual. Every once in a blue moon, we'll get a story where someone else has come into their life, or maybe he had a similar experience with someone else and now he's torn and he's trying to see that through, or I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here, but
we never know, right? We never know.
yeah, if we can get him on the phone, we'll see what he says as Second Date Update continues. On Tinder, and the plan there was no real plan other than they were just going to get together for drinks. But because they enjoyed this instant chemistry, that led to dinner. And that went so well, it ultimately led to them going back to his place.
It was an overnighter.
Right. The interest felt very mutual to her. He seemed as surprised as she was that this date exceeded their expectations in terms of just how well they hit it off. So it is confusing to her that she's not heard from him. She has reached out. He's not responded. And so we're going to call him up and see what's going on there. If you're ready, unless there's anything else you want to add to the conversation before we call him.
Gosh, I feel that is a good summary of it. I guess the only thing I would add is deep breath.
Yeah.
I'm ready for whatever it is. I want to embrace the human being before me.
Okay. She's resigned to whatever the outcome. Here we go.
Yes.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jordan?
Speaking.
Hi, Jordan. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How you doing, man?
What? Wait, hold on. Did you say Jeff and Jenn?
Yes, Jen's here with me.
I'm right here, babe.
Dude, this is not a second date update, is it?
Would that be the worst thing in the world?
Wow, you gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable. All right.
Do you know who we're calling about?
Yeah, I know who you're calling about.
What did you think of Lisa? She sounds very nice.
Hey, listen, Lisa was cool. We had a good time. I was into her. I thought it would go somewhere, but after we hooked up, Thanksgiving came up. And I would never have slept with her if I'd have known.
If you had known what?
Look, man, how do I say this? She comes from a ham family. They don't do turkey on Thanksgiving, dog. Her family doesn't like turkey. They like ham. I don't know what kind of people these are. Who does that? Who has ham for Thanksgiving? It's anti-American. Look, it's sacrilege.
Are you kidding me?
Tradition and culture. It's messed up, man. Mark my words. Everybody listening on the radio, I will never, ever, ever go to a Thanksgiving gathering and eat ham. It ain't a good fit. And I'm sorry. Honestly, I would have never slept with her had I known. I'm sorry about that. That's all I got to say.
He is passionate about that bird.
I think he's being funny. For real, you're telling me that this is over ham versus turkey?
I'm not being funny, man. I'm being serious. I'm not playing with you.
So, point of fact, my ex-wife's family used to serve ham at Thanksgiving and turkey at Christmas. I never really understood why, but it was not that big an adjustment, to be quite honest.
Really? You were willing to give up turkey?
Well, because I knew we were getting it at Christmas.
So you knew there was turkey. Yeah, I mean, do you have to have the turkey on Thanksgiving? Couldn't you go to the Thanksgiving and have the ham and then maybe that weekend go out for a nice turkey dinner, or maybe, around Christmas or New Year, make your own turkey holiday?
There are actually 364 other days of the year you could have turkey if you wanted to. Feel free to weigh in anytime, Lisa.
I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless over here.
Has your family always been a ham family? Or, did you have turkey and then someone have it terrible reaction to tryptophan and then you gave it up, or what's the story there?
We just make ham. We just make ham for Thanksgiving. We just have ham for Thanksgiving. What's the big deal about the turkey? I can't even. Are you kidding me? Seriously.
Well, obviously, for some people, it's a very big deal.
I just the deal breakers every now and then that come up when I
He
am
doesn't
just.
want to date me because of pork.
I know. Oh my God! Did he just hang up? He just hung up. What?
Oh my God!
Honest to
He'll pork
God!
me, but he won't eat pork. Interesting.
I mean, Jeff, isn't there one food can you think of any kind of food deal breaker for you that would cause you to not want to hang out with someone or date someone or marry someone?
Yes, faux turkey.
Faux turkey. See, what if that? What if all she would cook and all she would eat was faux turkey?
But the couple that I knew,
like we're a tofurkey family.
that's well, the couple that I knew, they were married. She was a vegetarian. No, she was vegan. And he was just
a meat eater, wasn't
he?
he?
Was an all-American red meat eater, man. All meats. He did not discriminate. And she had no problem preparing turkey for him. It was just a personal preference for her, but they somehow were able to coexist and make it work.
Wow, that's got to be hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that's the reason, but at least it's not you. It's the bird.
I know that's definitely not me. But gosh, could you imagine if we had matched in January instead of now, and it wouldn't have come up for like months?
You would have been 11 months deep.
But I wonder if he was that
love.
deep. I wonder if he was once that deep into it. It's like finding out someone has a communicable disease after you've been dating them for a year. You know, you're kind of already in it. And then it's like, is that really a deal breaker? Everything else is so great.
Right.
Well, that's the crazy part. I mean, I'm not against turkey. We just have ham.
You just happen to have ham in your family. Right.
Oh, my goodness.
When did he find this out? Did this come up on the date or was this after the fact?
He said it was after the sex.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. We're just chit-chatting, hanging out.
Thanksgiving comes up and he's like, so what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? You're like, yeah, we're going to grab a honey-baked ham.
Well, the holiday's coming up. I guess it kind of came up. What are you doing for it?
Right.
How do you guys celebrate? Do you have a big family? The questions that naturally come up around that. And I guess now that we think about it, he did talk about that turkey in a very passionate manner.
God, isn't that something?
Described his side of it.
Some people are just very rigid about tradition.
True.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
I am happy that it's not you personally, Lisa, because you sound lovely and we really enjoy talking to you. We have no doubt you are going to be just fine.
Fine.
Really appreciate you putting yourself out there and coming on Second Date Update.
Enjoy that
I appreciate that. And I'll be adding ham for Thanksgiving to my Tinder profile.
There you go.
Them out from now on.
Yeah, you totally should. That's funny. Weed them out.
That's great.